Thought I'd make a quick video just to show off some of my collection. This is Motorhead on vinyl. It's Motorhead 1980 release, Ace of Spades, their classic album, released during the height of the new wave of British heavy metal and the vanguard of the beginning renaissance of the heavy metal, started in 1980, one of the many classic albums released then. Definitely a classic. All right, Blood Rock, kind of obscure hard rock heavy metal band from way back 1972, I believe. This is best known for the song DOA, which is about literally a car accident, him dying, wanted his body float away. Cheerful stuff. Alice Cooper, Last Temptation. This is where Alice returns, leaves behind the songwriting doctorate, returns to form, co-writes a song with Chris Cornell on here called Stolen Prayer. Chris Cornell writes one for him called Unholy War. Just a great, great album, and should be better regarded by Mr. Cooper. Michael Schenker Group, Record Store Day, when was this released? I don't remember, but it's live at the Apollo Manchester, 1980. The classic lineup, promoting his second album called MSG. Yeah, just looking at the songs here. MSG, excellent, excellent. I'm glad I got this. Okay, this is a Who bootleg from, it actually says 1980, but in reality this concert took place, I believe, in 81, and it did not take place in Philly, despite what it says. Overall, though, great show. This is when first tour with Kenny Jones on drums. It's a bootleg of AC/DC, Bon Scott era. This has been re-released, reissued many times on bootleg market. This is a radio broadcast with the late, great Bon Scott. Excellent. Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark. I actually like this album quite a bit. I know it doesn't get a lot of love, but I like it, and I don't know. I think it's cool. So there we go. Kiss, Resurrected, Destroyer. This is the so-called remaster. I actually don't know the full story of it. I have the CD version. I haven't read the liner notes in a long time. But anyway, this is Kiss Resurrected. This album's been reissued many times. Anyway, that's supposedly what the original artwork was going to look like. The Doors, a greatest hits package. One of many released, and this was released in, doesn't tell me where it was released. I believe France. Yeah, it was France. There it is. Anyway, it's just the greatest hits package. I bought it because it's a rarity. You don't see it very often, and I got a good price. And there's my hero. Rolling Stones, Time Waits for No One. This is a compilation album released only overseas, 1971 to 77, which covers quite a bit of the Mick Taylor era, but also some of the Ron Wood era here. Bull to Cry, Crazy Mama, Hand of Fate, which is a favorite of mine. You can tell this is overseas because a lot of these songs weren't really huge singles, but cool nonetheless. Ted Nugent, the Rush Limbaugh of the hard rock metal world. This is a classic live album during the golden era of the live album. Ted Nugent, double live Gonzo. I like it quite a bit, actually. Zebra, kind of forgotten hard rock metal lads here, but really cool stuff. This is their debut that I discovered on MTV, 1983. I thought these guys are going to be huge, but didn't make it very far. Anyway, hit singles, Tell Me What You Want, Who's Behind the Door, worth checking out if you're into prog. Another Who live album, live at Monterey. One of the show that broke them big as a live act in the United States. They never looked back. Excellent performance, Record Store Day. I'm not sure if this ever was reissued on CD. Though I've seen many, many bootlegs of the CD over the decades. I don't know why I never bought one, but anyway, The Who. Motley Crue, Too Fast for Love debut album. This is the Elektra Records version. I've never owned the Leather Records version, but growing up, I used to listen to this album all the time. Alice Cooper, The Alice Cooper Show. I love Alice. Probably not. I've heard bootlegs that are better than this. Alice is on a personal downward spiral in his personal life. Alcoholism was overtaking him. But also at the same time was somewhat happy as he was married. his career was an all-time high. He was a solo artist at this time, not with the Alice Cooper band, but Alice. As you can see, all the stuff going on. Stage shows were, even back then, were something to see. Foo Fighters, the last album so far, Medicine to Midnight. This is the Target version, which is a different album cover. Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, bluegrass, rock, blues, just really cool stuff if you're into this stuff, which I am. And two more, the Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers, an original pressing with the zipper, cover design by Andy Warhol. Great album, one of my favorites. Another reason that Mick Taylor era is one of my favorite eras. It's a fantastic album. And finally, Y&T, Black Tiger, 1981 release, I believe. Or is it 82? Well, whatever. Excellent album. Again, one of those could have been, should have been bigger bands. Overall, dig this album. Anyway, that's it. Take care.